boy, Mr. Columbus, Big Clears, live. Check out that interview with the Raw Way podcast featuring my man Raw Way, Paul Clark, and Playboy. You dig? G.
Think money, think cars, think jury, think cribs. No time for thinking small, so we think big. Shooting for the stars, you already know what it is. B.I.G. You know we think big.
Hey yo, we got Big Quizzo in the house today.
That's all.
That's all I got. But we got Big Quizzo in the house today, bringing us his hot new album that he just dropped. He dropped some shit before that was called Sunday Food.
But if I said the Mexican
new joint
Quizzo
is Think Big.
Think
You know
big.
what I'm saying? So
Do that in the Mexican voice. Come on.
no.
Watch how much excitement it is. Big Quizzo.
Think Big. So
Think big.
in a little bit, Big Quizzo gonna come and kick it with his bro. You know, a little bit. But I'm not doing it.
Now back to your robbery.
But now, since we have gotten past that, we also gonna get this toast in order that we always do about this time.
We are.
So we gonna toast the Quizzo and Thinking Big, Playboy the Ghost,
Yo, Quizzo.
Sunday Food.
Thinking big. For purchase.
I take
Together.
so hey, kick the theme music.
Yeah, we didn't even think about that right there.
We doing it. We working on our technology, but take it how it comes.
So we think big, shooting for the stars, you already know what it is. B.I.G. You know we think big, think money, think cars, think jury, think cribs. No time for thinking small, so we think big, shooting for the stars, you already know what it is. B.I.G. You know we think big. Only Christopher Wig, knowledge is flawless. So fucking high like I'm sitting on my wallet, not even in the league. Still that boy ballin', alphabet shit, I can hear the boys calling. About to flood the city like they did in New Orleans. Squad at the crib, 6 in the morning, and you got warrants, don't get no warning. B.I.G. You know we think enormous in this game. You gotta play with endurance, about the planning, events, abyss for performance, big whips, hit licks, just for the assurance, thinking big. If it's that bullshit, then we on it. Money, think cars, think jury, think cribs, no time for thinking small, so we think big.
You know, further ado,
Okay, know what it is. B.I.G. You know we think big, think money, think cars, think jury, think cribs, no time for thinking small, so we think big. Shooting for the stars, you already know what it is. B.I.G. You know we think big. That's my kids clean.
No further ado,
Been doing big things since I was 16.
I want to bring on my boy, Big Quizzo. Y'all hear people? Yeah, thank you. What's up?
Come on, man.
What's up, my guy?
What it do?
Big Quiz in the house.
In the motherfucking building.
Are we good over there? Are we good right there?
Expeditiously.
OG?
Say something, Quizzo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clears in the building. Raw Way.
Quiz in the house, yeah. Good to have you here, my boy.
It's good to finally be here, too.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming.
Oh, this nigga. They ain't tell me nothing. Who this nigga? What he is? Tell us who you is.
Tell us who you are, my boy. Let the world know.
Recording artist right here from Columbus, Ohio. Mr. Columbus, Big Clears, Unified Entertainment. Been putting it down 10 straight summers.
Yeah, we appreciate you. And
We get to keep this though, right?
Yeah, that's for y'all.
Yeah, it's gonna be on every episode. We keep everything you see on this table is a gift.
Alright.
so, Quiz, my boy, I don't know where to start, in the beginning or the end.
Man.
For, well, what you got? What brings you here? Why are you here at the Rawway show today?
We thinking big and we thinking alike.
New, that's the single, right? And you got a whole project.
That's
out.
the
So
single.
tell us about the project.
That's a single. Album is called Think Big. Too got the full length. It's my second digital release album. Think Big. And the single is Think Big. The music video is Think Big. Everything is Think Big right now.
So who you got any features? Anybody special on there that you want to talk about before you talk about you even more?
On this Think Big album, I ain't got no features. It's all me. Wrote every bar, every hook, mixed, mastered every song, recorded, filmed, edited every video, the whole nine. So this album is all me. My last album, Sunday Food, I got all the features.
Okay.
So right now, this one all me.
I checked out both of them.
You put the ad together. You know, I've seen something that you put out there that was advertising. That motherfucker was fucking fire. I'm just a hater because I don't have the skills to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So who put that together?
Well, you know, our technical team do what they do on the thing. You know what I'm saying? But he also got some fire technical shit.
Can I say something? I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
You too can edit and make things like that too. So all you gotta do is download the CapCut.
If I download
Hey, hold on, y'all.
My
That
phone
personal
was
shit.
I just said.
That personal shit is for the meeting.
I just said. You got y'all back. My fault, please, my fault.
I call and text him.
Family business.
That's it.
We handle family business in the office.
They be doing some fire ass ads and I be hating like a motherfucker when I be doing mine. Like, hold on, they do just exploded into little tiny little particles and they came back together and shit. How come I can't do that? Can't do that.
Sorry, bro. Some people that do stuff and some you don't gotta do
He
it.
walked into his own frame like 3 or 4 times and stuff like that. Okay, you see the silhouette of him, that's who it, but then all of a sudden another him came from out of nowhere, blended in with that and he was still talking. I said, how the fuck I can't? I'm a hater.
Yeah, it happens, man. That's what you got technical team
I wish
for.
nothing but
And
bad
then you got the
things
talent,
happen,
the face. So moving on. So tell us more about what's popping, bro, about your album and what you got planned on things that's coming up.
This is, like I said, this is my second digital album. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm working on the DVD, the videos, the footage.
Yeah, tell me what you going into about that.
Basically just putting it together like in a movie format. I got all my music videos, interviews, live performances, shout out from all the celebrities. I'm out there filming all the concerts, pictures and everything. Got the media company popping, Unified Media.
You doing movies?
I ain't got up into the movies yet, but that's my next venture right now. I'm just trying to cover all the boards with this.
You know, you do, I mean, Tubi do it for free. Put your shit right.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to get into it now.
That's the
City gonna support it. This new generation, they support it.
So how many cuts you got on the track on the album?
On this album, I got 12 songs with 12 solo joints, all me. Like I said, bro, every bar, every hook, mixed, mastered, recorded the whole album. I'm saying we're putting it down, just doing it up.
What stand out? What's your favorites off the album? What make you want to do whatever? Cause it ain't. I don't know if it's a 2-step or if it's that one shit niggas do now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, my favorite joint is Think Big. You know what I'm saying? The energy, the vibe. We got
that's
the
a
video
vibe.
popping with all the cars and everything right now. So it's like I'm loving that energy right now. Just
What made you not want features on it?
Because my last album, Sunday Food, I got a lot of features on that album. So this album, I just really wanted to flex my writing ability. You know what I'm saying? Just show like, ain't no ghostwriters out here. We only, we write every bar, every hook. This is really our lifestyle. So it's like, I really take pride in the craft part of that.
I know it's like an ex-artist, like, if I'm the
You an ex-artist?
Ex.
Y'all supposed to be on the mixtape,
You
baby.
got them beats I sent you. Where else?
Yeah, I need to get into that. I can blame nobody but myself.
You an ex-artist all of a sudden?
That's in the contract.
When I was ever on somebody's feature, I'm gonna give you like 5,000%, because I'm gonna steal your fan base. People gonna say, who's that on track 4? That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So that always would elevate me to do like better and, you know what I'm saying, like with Wise and, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that I did, like, you know, I'm going to give you 150% and that should be sounding better because
You supposed to though. That's what a feature is about.
Yeah.
I mean, motherfucker give you the opportunity to actually even be featured in because that's promotion for you to come out. That's a reason for a nigga to hear you on something else.
That's like, you know, even if I was, you know, saying feature on your shit, I'm a bad man. I'm just a feature and shit.
That's the purpose. So motherfucker, like, who's that
shit
nigga?
out, you gonna bring that shit out.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose.
Right. Only reason I was asking that because I think Big song gives me a lot more like a New York vibe, like just like how it sounds the song. But I'm like, is he from Columbus?
Real big energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to stay all over with the music. Columbus music sound like Columbus, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of good and bad at the same time, so it's like...
It's great, but a lot of Columbus niggas like to be like other people.
Yeah, they don't have their own sound. Nobody sounding like... Everybody sound the same.
But the people that got their own sound...
Yeah.
But not really though, because there's a lot of niggas that sound like they got like it's not they go into it like that, but it's like the style of rap, like the way you approach the music.
What's the fat dude, you know what I'm saying? And he be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fat motherfucker, man, in the rain. You know, and he said a bunch of comedy shit, you know what I'm saying?
B&B the Pac-Man.
Exactly. I'm hearing a bunch of him now. All these copycatters.
Yeah, but he's more like a Detroit style. The
Yeah.
problem is that now the Detroit style rapper is becoming famous.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it before.
But his whole
Even though what we did, it was really a
Detroit
lot
style
of.
rappers, they all sound the same.
But a lot of people stole his whole style.
all-
You didn't just stole his whole style, you stole his content of making fun of his own self and saying just awkward shit just for no
I've
fucking
named
reason.
about 5 Detroit rappers that rap like him. They've
Yeah.
been rapping just like
So with
him
that being
for
said,
so
what
long.
motivates you to keep going? Like, because I know you said you stepped away for a little while to do some other things. But what gave you the motivation to come back and, you know what I mean, like to step back into it in the same form? You know what I mean? Like, because me being an MC, because I'm not a former artist. Still an artist and still an
I've not
MC.
heard of that. On, I think that's the
I know,
last
'cause it's new
that
shit.
I've ever heard. That was 10
I got
years
new
ago.
shit. You
I've heard
stop
of it.
lying, you are perfect.
Until I've heard of it.
But it's alright. No, I mean, it's okay. You never stop being an artist, especially when you a pioneer.
We divorced the same
Pillar
bitch
to the
around the
situation.
same time. Around the same time, we divorced the same bitch right there.
We
Okay.
did what?
I used to love hip hop. You know, I used to.
We didn't love the same girl.
Yes, we did.
We didn't look at.
Yes,
That's
we did.
irrelevant though, right now.
Listen right here. I swear to God, all 3 of you motherfuckers, all 3 of you motherfuckers was asleep in your motherfucking bed and just woke up and wrote some scribble grabble shit that's on the napkin or whatever and shit.
That's
and
real
bring
shit.
back
I do that
You know what I'm
now.
saying?
That's being a rapper.
And then when you wake up, you gotta decipher this scribble scrabble. Oh, that's some fire. You know what I'm saying? We do
That's
that
being
shit.
a rapper though. That's like.
I no longer do that. I sleep all the way through the night. I'll wake up for shit.
I don't do that either because I could. But I could.
Because we retired. If it was
In my
mandatory.
head,
Hey,
I remember shit. Listen. We different.
who do we
Musically, we
Who do
different.
we think we was gonna get signed to? Universal. We put Universal on every goddamn thing. My steam is so fucking high and shit. Like, bitch, I'm Paul Clark.
Universal.
Remember we put Universal on
We
every
never put
goddamn
Universal on that. That would be against the law.
thing? No, we were.
I think Keys was fucking with Universal.
Yeah,
We
that's
wasn't.
what it
That
right
was,
there.
that was the
So
homeboy
that-
saying Universal, not us.
Like India Irie.
But that's irrelevant, bro.
Did y'all talk to India Irie?
We talking about
We work with it.
Rizzo, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, and he fits our whole thing. He's still in it. We are not. We're ex. He still wake up in the morning and jot shit down. We don't.
You don't.
You
Come
don't
on, come on,
even.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
You don't. Don't put me in with you. We're not the same, bro.
We're
at
ex-
all. At all.
ex-men.
We're not the same. And but tell me what motivates you to keep this popping, bro.
Because everybody sound the same. All the music sound the same. I'm a fan of music, even though I'm an artist. I'm not getting motivated by nothing I hear. No, none of this shit make me want to go out, get no money, do nothing. I just ain't motivated by none of the music they make. I mean, it ain't that personal, but it is personal. So.
And you know, everybody got a funny story of what made them first even want to fuck with rap. What made you? First of all, there wasn't no rap either. Fuck, it was just music. What made you say, I could do that shit?
To be honest, I was a fan of music, you know what I'm saying? And coming up, you know what I'm saying, my best friend was his cousin, you know what I mean? So, and we was already linked in through the, I didn't know nothing about being music. I was a street dude, and I was really just a fan of it, you know what I'm saying? A fan of the whole thing. I had no idea that I would do music at that time, but really music is I've been through so much in the streets that it was just like, this music is really just like therapy. You know what I'm saying? The sessions we supposed to have with them counselors and them therapists and stuff like that, when you sitting there and just letting everything go and no judgment, that's really what music, that's the zone.
That's you really in a room with just your brain.
Yes, that's really what it is.
Trying to find out what rhyme with Blizzo. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a bunch of it, like you in your own zone.
So yeah, that's really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just started telling my story, so it's like I'm not in the music chasing no fame. I did all that in the streets. I'm not into chasing no wealth. I already got all that. I got the crib, the cars. I'm not in it for that. So it's like, I'm really just telling my story, man. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's the element that's missing from music right now. Nobody's telling their story. Everybody want to be like somebody. Everybody got ops and all this other shit and all that. I mean, it just, you know, music has really lost its course. They in the music chasing money. We did all that in the streets before we got into the music.
So, Clifton, what are we expecting from you coming in the future, bro? What you got happening next?
Fresh music, new sound, you know what I'm saying? Just reinventing myself. I'm behind the camera now, so I'm producing, I'm doing all type of production, just all over the place.
Nigga, you've been around there longer than 10 years.
I know, but I'm giving myself.
I mean, it's okay. It's your age.
Like,
You
I ain't
have
even
you wearing that shit.
So I'm saying 10 years, is it harder or easier now for you to get your music out as fast as you want to?
It's just different. We came from that point in time where you had to physically
Out
get
top.
out there and hit the streets and pump your CD, and if you wasn't,
Hey, your
if
street
your shit
team.
was weak, nobody was gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's Columbus, Ohio, that I know.
Right.
But now we in an era where you can just release anything, and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's still dope, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm fucking with all avenues. I'm on the streaming, I'm on the CDs, all of that and everything. You know what I'm saying? I still got people buying packages of the CDs, sending them out of town. So, you know, like, and I love that shit. Like, that's dope. Like, you know what I mean? I don't fuck with the streaming. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get no money off of that shit. Ain't nobody, you know what I mean? They robbing us with the streaming. You know what I'm saying? 0.3 cent per stream. It's just like
You
ridiculous.
get 3 million streams, you still ain't eating.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, the way the game is fucked up. And they looking at it like, okay, yeah, it's cool with shit because you got the access, but and the revenue end is different. You got a million artists, and they all gotta pay to get their music played. And then you got fans that still gotta pay to get, and they get 0.3%, 0.3 cent as an artist. That, like, nah, that's highway robbery. You know what I mean? It's just regardless of how you look at it. Because that's companies and corporations benefiting and profiting off of your music again, and you got to go to their streaming platform just to get somebody that you want to hear. Like, shit is whack, man. And whoever came up with that shit is whack. But it's good for the access.
It was a great idea.
Yes.
But the rapage of it.
The rate. Because if you move 100,000 units out of Trump, you're gonna eat.
Right.
You go 100,000 streams, you ain't get. It's like, man, what the fuck going on? But that's kind of how it was designed. That they got it to where like there was gonna be no more masterpieces
It wasn't
after that.
It wasn't no design at first. Niggas was eating at first, and then they put a cap on that bitch.
Yes, because when we gotta think about it, I think it was like DJ Drama when they got raided by the feds, and niggas had $1 million in mixtapes.
Yep.
That's where you get the whole thing where you gotta come with streaming now because
And-
niggas can get rich off of mixtapes.
And how can you fault me for selling my culture? But y'all come in and take them
And raping the culture.
and not only rape the
But
culture,
you're
and
supposed to
rape.
eat off of your tours. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a bunch of
So
nobody.
we off everything.
No,
Shit,
I'm
like this
saying
your
right
music, this was
it's a
Prince
lot
was
of
talking about.
nobody.
This your music, this your shit, you can eat off.
Like,
When it comes to a DJ Drama,
Who was the last nigga
anyway.
that was here? And I remember Creed Mac, he brought his daughter there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I forget what the guy's name was, but I don't know who the fuck he is, but his tours was so fucking big. You know what I'm saying? You got an artist out there right now, you know what I'm saying? He don't like, he stream everything for free. You know what I'm saying? But when his concert come, you know what I'm saying? You got 120,000 people in there.
But he's not signed to a label.
No, he's not signed to a
Right, so
label.
That's cool.
So you,
I understand that.
so a lot of people can sit up there and see your streams and you get your 3%, you know what I'm saying? But when you do your tour, it's
You
like
know, yeah.
so many people gonna be there because they wanna see you in person. Like,
Supposed to eat all
and
the
there
way
be
down.
nobody like, I never heard of y'all.
So Sony ain't getting a piece of that. Cause you.
But I'ma tell you what
That was your tour.
I'm gonna tell you what Sony gonna do though. because
Chance the Rapper, that's who it was. That's why Chance the Rapper, like, he was streaming everything free. And then when he did his first concert, you just sold out.
Right, but
stadium.
listen, then the people they're gonna come to talk to you, and they're gonna offer you some shit, or they're gonna freeze you out.
And we dealing with Columbus, Ohio, man. The people barely gonna come out to support you.
Yeah.
And it's like the only thing that's popping right now is murder music. If you ain't talking about murder or who you done bodied or who the fuck you done killed or how many bodies you done beat, don't nobody really want to listen to this
Blind
shit.
demand.
So
Who you
it's,
done rob?
yeah, so it's like, it's kind of an ignorance that's being going on. But it's like, you know, hey, they getting money, so what can we say about it?
We gotta talk about it without talking about it, like Kendrick Lamar.
We came from an era where
Them-
you ain't talk about the murders you commit. You ain't get on record and talk about the shit you did in the streets because that would get you indicted. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. We seeing that right now with the YNW Melly and all of this
Oh,
shit.
every little
That
nigga.
nigga since
But,
Snoop Dogg.
every
but
nigga
you
hate.
seen that also that like Meek and Jay-Z came out with a law that's supposed to go into effect that they can no longer
Yeah.
use your words against you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That shit's already
Because it's
been-
wrong.
But at the
It
same
doesn't
time,
get
is
law.
that going to apply to Jay-Z's business manager, Des Perez lady?
Right.
Who switched on
Well, the
her?
thing is that that law
Shit,
won't
his
take
ass, he had to cooperate too.
it won't take
Exactly.
effect until next year.
Snoop Dogg, murder was the case. They use the songs and his shit like this type of motherfucker he is. Look at all the murder he talking about.
Mhm.
That's why Snoop don't talk about that shit no more. He came into the Martha Stewart, I'm here for the hit. I'm
Yeah,
an
he on the whole thing.
entertainer.
He talking about that shit because he's not on that shit no more.
No, that's why, because
But when he came in
that
the
shit
game,
in his
he was
face. You
with-
could've went
Because he was a young ass hog.
He was
Yeah,
ripping that
he was a
gang
young
shit.
ass gang
That's
nigga.
could have went to prison. Your life could have been done.
When you come back,
One at a
You
time,
get to-
one at a time.
Hold on, here's another one. Eminem, you know what I'm saying? When he was trying to get custody of his daughter, they threw his music in his face. You know what I'm saying? This is who the fuck you really are. And he's like, no, that's just music. That's entertainment.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So you
that's-
gotta fight that.
That's the excuse.
That's why Jay-Z is like, you can't do that.
legally, that's the
We just
any
talk shit.
situation.
You
In
both say
any
that.
situation, legally,
On rap, these killers ain't killers, but you gotta be one.
From if you can't talk about it if you ain't do it. You can't talk about it if you ain't live it. New York is real big.
And that's the destruction
You
of
can't talk
hip-hop.
about it, you can't live it.
and the Cali niggas too.
Yes, that was the
Chicago
Chicago
niggas?
hip hop right there.
But you don't talk, you don't body nobody.
Yeah,
You make
because-
a song about it, and then try to get in court and say you ain't do this shit. You just made a song about it and said, I understand it's art and it's entertainment, but at a
That's
certain
right.
point in time, it's like ignorant too. Like,
It's
you don't
ignorant.
say nothing that's gonna get
Because
yourself
we ain't take you
incriminated.
serious as a listener if you didn't really do what you said we did. You did. We done dismissed so many rappers because we found out
They was
that's
fake.
not who
They
you
was
really
false. They
is.
was like, yeah,
But that's right here. You know what I'm saying? You got gangster rap. That's just action music. You ain't gotta live it. Eazy-E and them did. I mean, Eazy-E did, but the writer Ice
Was
Cube
nice.
didn't live that life.
But he
didn't
still
live that
lived in
life.
the environment though.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm talking about my environment.
He's still from
But
the environment,
today-
the element. You don't know what he
No,
did.
what I'm saying right here. Today, the street nigga, you got two different, a nigga in the street and a street nigga is two different things. You can be a street nigga that grew up on the street, but I graduated, I can work a 9 to 5, I ain't never sold no dope, but I'm a street nigga, I know all the rules in here. A street nigga is that nigga that's robbing and stealing everybody. Me as a nigga in the streets, I can write a rhyme about the street nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
That's because you're in the environment.
because you're in the environment.
When you grew up in that
But
environment,
our
you see that.
society was like so strong about, hold on, you never really shot a motherfucker. You talking about something somebody else did? We shut you down and you didn't get no more plays.
Yeah.
So now that in society, you gotta really do that shit. You would love to get arrested. So society can see you got arrested and you really about that life.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot something. You know what I'm saying? And because we beg for it, that's the reason why these artists is so thirsty for that fucking type of attention.
But motherfuckers didn't beg for it. The only thing motherfuckers begged for was freedom of speech. And not-
Cameron shot himself twice in the arm and tried to say somebody try to carjack him because you wanted your name in the street as some nigga that got shot.
But that's a whole nother. That's a whole
50
nother
Cent
problem.
started that. I got shot 9 times.
Nah, he ain't the first nigga got shot.
But it
No,
was
he-
Tupac got shot
Yeah.
first.
he was the first dude
But that
to
thug
market
shit,
was-
like I've been
So
shot.
they fucking it off Tupac too.
One at a time, one at a time.
Yeah, the same
Yeah,
time.
Tupac got shot 4 times and was a victim. 50
No, he
Cent got
wasn't.
shot 9 times and was like, nigga, I'm still here. What? Who next? You know what I'm saying? So that
Tupac
was the
said the
difference.
same shit.
That was the difference.
Tupac said the same
No,
shit.
Tupac
He
said.
ain't ball up in the hole and say, nah,
Biggie and them
nigga,
that
fucked
did
up.
this to me. It was Biggie and them that did this
He
to me.
talked
You
more
didn't
shit.
tell who really got you shot.
He
You knew
talked
who got you
more
shot.
shit when he got shot.
Yeah, you know you got you shot.
He took
It was more
he-
harmless to him to say Biggie and them set him up than to say, hey, the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, that did the
more
movie
marketable.
Butter Real, that's the nigga that got me shot.
It was more marketable.
No, it
Say
wasn't more
Biggie.
marketable. You know, it was for his life.
To fuel that East Coast, West Coast
Yeah.
agenda that they
Tupac on the right river was the toughest at that time. That's why he ended up with Death Row, because that's the toughest at the time. He didn't stand on his own. He stayed.
No, that ain't like when he should pay to get him out of jail. Nobody else did.
Hey, if you shot me, I'm not gonna say he shot me. You know,
He
if
didn't
gonna
say it until
something,
he got out.
I
He
made
didn't
your
say it
life
while he
so
was in jail.
uncomfortable just to save his life. That means I'm terrified of you. I'm terrified of you. I'm not scared of you. I can say to police, I can tell the police this nigga shot me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not scared of you. I don't give a fuck how you feel. But if I say you shot me,
So
nigga,
you
that's
think
my
he
life.
knew?
I'm
You
never
think
gonna
he
say
knew
the
who
name.
shot him?
Who?
He said in his
50 always said he shot him.
Pop.
Yeah,
Pop, yeah.
Pop knew who shot him when he
Pop
went
knew
to
who
jail.
shot him.
He said King said his name in there.
Who?
He said his name. Like,
Word.
Yeah, the nigga Jimmy Hinchman was part of the
He already
shit.
knew
Same
that.
nigga 50 had some problems
The
with.
same person that set him up for the rape.
The
He
same
know
that was
it,
in the
but you
rape.
didn't
That's
say
why.
it.
That's what, like how you don't evaluate your circle to the degree where it's the same.
This rape could have been
person
squashed.
that got you in jail, and then you go to jail for rape that
Pac
you
was
didn't even
dope.
commit. You go to jail for rape and your homie had sex with the girl type of shit.
Pac was dope, but Pac was a sucker.
Yeah.
He stayed in some sucker shit.
Because a lot of shit he had nothing to do
Yeah,
with.
he ain't had shit to do with niggas around the fuck, and he stayed on some sucker
I ain't
shit.
hating on you. We ain't hating on you, but it was like your stepdad was always telling you, like, you know, they gonna use what they gonna use to shut you down. That's the bitches, the money. You falling for all that shit. Just be a political rapper. You know, you the Martin Luther King, but you fucking with bitches. You call them bitches. You know
He
what I'm
was
saying?
getting bitches when he was speaking more on
The Lord is Tucker.
I'm gonna say he was dope regardless.
Yeah.
Until I think I love his content was still dope all the way through and through. Before All Eyes on Me, even though it was a dope album, I used to feel like he was speaking. I could relate to him. But once he got with Death Row and shit, I used to be like, it's dope, but I don't believe him. I stopped
You
believing
didn't
him.
know them niggas that stole that man's chain. You didn't have to go. You didn't know nothing about you in the crib. You in the blood. That's their life. You could have did what MC Hammer did. Like that's they been.
But shit, that was when that happened, nigga. That was like the
You
next
was trying to-
day.
you was
Niggas
too
was dead, so we ain't know shit about
You
you.
was too thirsty to show loyalty to Suge Knight. That's what it is. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Suge Knight didn't even budge. So you know what I'm saying? Like that was too
I just
thirsty.
didn't believe him, nigga.
I wanted him
Yo.
to have his own shit, have his own label, have his own everything.
Yo,
Tupac and
we
me.
about the Raw Show podcast. About $30 and the Raw Show podcast is being sponsored by.
I gotta taste of some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Off-Famous Kitchen. When they know ingredients, minutes and lists, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thing.
This
Pick
thing.
up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Ha ha! Thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. 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 Yup.
Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174. Yeah. And the Broadway show is also being sponsored by. Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment with many different creme galore flavors, such as strawberry mango, berry beautiful, lemon haze, and don't forget exotic plum.
British.
Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme galore, draped imperial grapes. Creme galore, my lord.
You sounded so sexy last week when you did it in the British.
You're not gonna get that every
That was sexy. That was like, I was watching that like, I want some.
No,
I want some creme galore liquor now. That's what I want.
doing next, y'all?
And an English voice. Why would you have talent and not use it? Tell nobody want to hear Sean.
Yo, what's up? It's the Raw Show podcast, and it's your boy Rawway, the big homie.
And this is your boy Paul Clark, your favorite barber. Google it.
And we still here with my homeboy, Big Clizzo, Mr. Columbus, a veteran in this shit. Y'all niggas recognize the new project that's out right now is Think Big. Now, bro, getting back to it, and Think Big. What brought you to the thought, like, cause I know you was talking about, you know, how much the music, you inspired by music not being heard the same. What brought you to like that title, for the album? Like, is it like from the same elements or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Because I know coming up with different project shits. I used to really never label my music or songs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would label it. I would let the music or what I'm doing let me label it. Like, so I might make a whole song and it might not have a name. I might have a hook and everything to it, but it might not have a name. And then I'm like, the filter or something like that. You know what I mean? Because of the content or something. What gave you the thing about Think Big?
Concept, really, just manifestation. We become what we think we are and what we think. So you think big, think money, think cars, think jewelry, think crib.
Yeah.
Think big. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, just people out here suffering really mentally. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with the physical. Physically broke, you can come back from that at any point in time. But once they got you mentally broken, you all the way home. So it's like you become what you think you are. So think big, think money, think cars, think jewelry, think cribs. Think big.
So who would you say to somebody that be like, those are the things you think to make you big? That might not be somebody else's mentality,
perspective,
what life is, what rich is to them. What would you say about that?
I mean, really, music is really just me speaking to myself. Like, it is no music that motivates me out there. So I needed something to motivate me. So this is what's motivating me right now. Like, you know what I mean? It's easy to get caught up and be one of the lost ones out here, type. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, focus, think big, think
We're seeing
money.
a lot of lost.
Yes.
I have a question. Is the flow of your album like?
Question from the audience.
I got a question. Is like the flow of your album like the same? Is it like some slow songs? Is it like a different like feeling throughout the
Yeah, we
album?
were
Like,
actually-
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a variety.
You were asking, but I apologize, and I don't even mean to interrupt you, but when I did ask you, you were saying think big, but still, with some cuts off the joint, people still keep check out beside think big.
Think big, the first joint, who want what, you know what I'm saying? Like, really just bars, the beat, you know what I'm saying? And that element of, you know, just braggadocious with the music. And I got a little something for everything on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said it's not Columbus music, you know what I'm saying? The music is, because I'm everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in Cali, I'm in Atlanta, I'm all over, so I gotta make music that can touch people all over. I'm not just reaching people in Columbus no more.
Were you able to adapt to what like society is asking for without feeling like you're selling out or something?
I'm gonna just continue to be me. They want you to make music where, you know, you're talking about killing your own people and you degrading your own women, and you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what's becoming like acceptable. And I'm showing you right here, right now, like, you ain't even gotta have them elements in your music to make good music.
But I always say that because all the stuff that you just named, that's what the public is chasing for.
Yeah.
So as long as that's supply and demand, you know,
So,
if
like-
you talk about something else different and it ain't selling, I just wasted all my money trying to sell some people some stuff that they didn't even want. So okay, if you ain't talking about this, then I can't sign you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's what we want. You know what I'm saying? That's what's killing shit. You know what I'm saying? We want the artist to actually get murdered.
To be out here.
We want that motherfucker to actually be a drug dealer. We want that motherfucker to actually have 5 kids, like 6 different baby mamas and shit. He
You just went
ain't
too
taking care of
far.
Yeah, that's what we
I ain't gotta have 5. How would you know you got 5 baby mamas?
because it's been like that since Bobby Brown
You
and
just
shit.
stereotyping motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? When the real you come out and it's adaptable, like, hey, I got 5 kids too, like 4 different baby mamas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you
That made
gravitate
me a happy rapper.
You know, like when Ice Cube and it was saying fuck the police, and because we've been pulled up for some bullshit, so we adapt to it. Like I know what the fuck you're talking about because I'm going through.
I was still scared of the police, but them niggas come out. Even growing up, I was like, man, I ain't fucking with them.
Abortion pills now is acceptable right now. Everybody listens to music when they got some shit like
But they
that.
take that, what's the pill? Like you
Like
get
the morning after.
Yeah, that shit is right. You can buy that like an X pill. They buying them like X pills. Like nigga got a lick on the.
How many of you done bought?
I ain't never bought none of those. I done paid my $250 like everybody else. I done paid my fucking $250 like everybody else. I would say $250, $350 like everybody else.
I done
That
bought
wrong?
3. I done bought 3.
3 of them. I can spin the
Three
machine.
pills, or you can pay for 3 abortions.
Same thing.
That's the same thing.
I plead
One
the fifth.
Plan B.
Quit. These niggas is crazy. So, you got something for the ladies on there?
I got a couple of joints for the ladies on there. I got a couple for the booty shakers. I got some shit for the strippers. I got some shit for the sophisticated women too. So, you know,
Y'all
like I
should get
said,
this project.
touching everything. Like, you know, man, it's 12 songs, so I'm working in that range. And like I said, I had to touch everything. Got some shit for the West Coast. Got some shit for the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? The booty shakers. I got the reggaeton joint on there. This is my first time going off into some reggaeton. Just, you know,
Oh, word.
yeah.
Where they find it at?
I didn't know that.
The album is live
Go
on
back in.
every streaming platform, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you can get the hard copies too for my people, like I said, that like the CDs, that like to listen to an album, that really want to hear an album and not just stream a song or nothing like that or nothing. So yeah, you know, I come from there where I like to sit and listen to your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like,
You just dropped a new video.
that's
Where can they see that at?
new video, Think Big on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, right now to the DVD drop, and we get everything else in order.
Yeah. So right now, we usually go into some other shit, but we like to talk about some of the topics and stuff we going on to. You know what I'm saying? And also in other parts of the entertainment or just the world period. You know what I'm saying? I know you've seen the Alabama Riverboat shit.
Watched it a couple of times.
I just want, we got it in here to speak about 5 people indicted in the shit. It's probably more than that, because they said something about the dude with the chair. They like, they
He
ain't
was
got
one of the 5.
They got him because they had him at first.
Yeah, he was.
They just wanted him as they act like they wanted to talk to him. They wanted him for questions.
Was all the people indicted black?
No, 4 of them was white. They turned themselves in.
Yeah.
They look like dentists.
Dude with the chair.
Yeah, dude, hit the lady in the head with the chair. Like, why everybody been pulling out the chairs and they mean?
I think that was the only black dude, right?
It was indicted?
I don't know.
I know it was 3 guys and 1 girl.
So what do y'all, but going on with what I'm saying is, how do you feel like the way that the motherfuckers that are being, that they indicted them, the first 5, what you thought about that? Like, how did that make you feel? Because with me, the situation, everybody acting like it's really like the coming of Christ or something, or like black people that this shit that, oh my God, niggas that came together. Right?
I didn't even get indicted. But
Yeah, I think that it was a dope moment. But with things are the way they are, ain't nobody learned from that shit. We already know white people are racist, black people are racist, and we also know as soon as that shit went the way it did, the first 2 men standing there, that was wrong. The one thing that was wrong, I'm gonna tell you this, is how long it took him to throw his motherfucking hat in the air and then react.
He was like, fuck this job.
Right?
Yeah.
Cause but he stood there like, whoa, fuck that, and just stood there like, he let the white boy get out on him.
He was contemplating what he was gonna do. Was
Fuck that one.
perfect? Was
Listen to this. When you do this,
Was I gonna resist it and keep going it, or I'm gonna say fuck this job? So then he thought about it and pondered on it for a second, and he was like, you know what, fuck this job. That was a half like.
but he already went at him first. He punched the shit out of him the first time, and he just like, fuck that. I'm thinking he gonna be like, what?
The limit is whether the charge is a hate crime or not. That's what they're actually trying to find out. Like, we're gonna get deeper into it to find out if it's a hate crime, then it's worse off for the 4 white people that was.
But that nigga, the first 2 motherfuckers, and that motherfucker punched him. That motherfucker took 4 seconds to throw his motherfucking hat off. Nigga.
No, I'm sorry for it.
Like if you were on your
Think about
job,
his family.
if you were on your
He
job,
punched him.
and your job is to keep your cool, and I am security, and somebody put your hands on you, and they gave you multiple.
But you said security.
I feel sorry
And he
for
was
the white
security.
people
He got
that try to
security.
break it up.
One at a
They
time.
got
One
sucked
at a
in
time.
their shit.
He was dock
That's what I feel
security.
sorry for.
So you gotta think about it. If I'm security, my job is to deal with hostile people. What's the extent I'm gonna take before I'm like, fuck this job? Is now my morals and my character. I'm no longer gonna be
Once a motherfucker
disrespected.
put
You put your hands on it.
Yeah, but sometimes, like in some jobs,
He
like say you're a police officer, people put their hands on you all the time. Sometimes you have to.
But you can
not
turn him
have to.
around and cuff him.
But again, he was security, so it's his job
I mean,
to deal
still,
with.
it don't make no difference. That's his point. But I'm just saying, he might have thought that. He might have did all that.
He couldn't
It
tell
is-
But what you do if a motherfucker punch you in the face? What you gonna do?
At my job,
Yeah.
I would have reacted the same way. Fuck his job. I would have no longer care about the consequences that came with hitting
'Cause the
somebody
motherfucker ain't
in my
supposed to put
job.
their hands on you.
Because I am on the clock at the end of the day. So I either got to be the bigger person or say, who cares about whatever's going to happen? I'm willing to do whatever consequence we have that
And
because
somebody
my
done-
morals won't allow me to let somebody put my hands on them and not get that happen to me.
Motherfucker's not supposed to do it anyway.
But even when
Yeah, they're not, but if I'm signing up for a job that is security and know that that might be the extent of the job, and I might have
I'm
to
joking. I probably don't get
touch some people up
He don't
out
get enough
there,
paid for that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you might get hit a couple
He
times.
don't get enough. He don't get paid enough to get jumped by 5 white boys.
But he might,
But
that might just be
originally,
his job.
originally,
You know,
because he was dock security,
So that means for they gonna see like after a motherfucker punch you, you can feel like, oh, I ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't about being tough or none of that. Cause once him and the one dude got into it, then a group of motherfuckers came and jumped on him too. He already said fuck it. He threw the hat off. He said fuck all that shit.
yeah, so then he started fighting, and then once they started tussling, the other
The hat
guy
man.
didn't know who was going to get the better
He
end
about to
of it.
say, you about to get your ass whooped now, white boy.
Yeah.
First 4
That's what it looked like to me. Like he just nigga. Other nigga definitely would have been on his ass, hat on, all that. But when it seemed like he was talking shit, like you shouldn't have did that, partner.
The first 4 that was arrested, like, okay, one of them was a bitch. They all turned themselves in. 2 of y'all look like Dennis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look so fucking harmless and shit. Except one of them he looked like a UFC fighter, so I can see them jumping and beat the shit out of his dad. But I feel sorry for the motherfucking white people that were trying to break it up and they still got socked in their shit. Cause they're like, you don't know who there to hurt or who there to help. You don't know.
Right, it just turned.
You moving too fast, bitch. Pop. That's what the fuck I'm getting.
Like, lesson.
You better help slower.
Nigga, so I don't know. To me, I just think the longer that nigga did that with the hat, that was he made the decision and shit went because he went in and fought.
I think that the dude with the chair got indicted because the excessive amount of force that he
Real well.
used.
Yeah, but he that
Right. Because if you've seen the fight, the officer was there for a long time,
Yeah,
watching
well.
people, tagging people.
Yeah.
They didn't do nothing until that dude was like, all right,
Police was
cool.
there.
Now,
I seen this shit. You see the shit from the lady that had the camera inside the boat.
inside the
And
boat,
dude hit that bitch in there with that shit.
on the outside, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I ain't gonna see this angle. I was like,
First 48 hours shit, right?
Yeah, that's what they did, the same
the
thing.
terror.
That's what should happen every time they fuck with us though. Every time they do something or they violate, that's what should happen. It shouldn't just be that one occasion and then we shouldn't just mount up to fight back for that. We gotta fight back with these niggas out here killing
Yeah,
niggas and
that's
shit
real.
too. Like fuck all that, man. Like you
Yeah,
know what I mean? We gotta come together for that too because these are children out here that's being harmed in the process. So, you know, even though that was long overdue, we gotta come together and get rid of that element too.
Yeah, I didn't look at it the same as the way the media is fucked up. Cause even though they helping motherfuckers be like, nah, hell no, that's wrong and shit like that, they playing that shit every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then helping it be pumped up into something. Like, yeah, helping the black people
They want
think
to
they
start,
did.
that, they wanna
Strategy is
start that
wrong.
race war. They want to get
The
that
strategy
race
is if you see something, say something. That's never gonna work. Because it ain't a black community thing, it's a poor people thing. Poor people think alike. You know, I'm not gonna tell on you for what the fuck I seen you do. Cause I'm telling on one of my friends, my kids' friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling on my cousin. I'm telling on somebody's sister. You know what I'm saying? That's like the streets don't talk. We talk to each other, but we're not about to talk to y'all.
Talk about the media. What the media did with the whole situation.
Yeah, the media's gonna only go off of what we say. That the media see something,
Oh, the
say
media
something.
was there.
You know
Motherfucker
that.
saw them the fucking video, ASAP.
Yeah, but the media is still gonna go off of like what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? Like
And what the point I'm making
they're
is,
about to bring out the jump out boys again. They come
you
up.
said that already, but my
Yeah.
point that I'm making about that, the point I'm making about that is, the media can take you eating that chicken, eating your food and drinking that beer, having this conversation. They put a bunch of money behind it and make it like Paul.
Criminalized.
The shit we've been wanting to do is to bring so we can get a bunch of attention. Paul be talking. Fuck Paul. If they just put a whole bunch of shit behind fuck Paul, you talking shit.
They doing it to Trump right now. No, Trump.
They can direct the way the shit go. Trump is doing it for himself through them.
He did it to himself.
He's doing that for himself. They can just make that shit. They turned it into what they wanted to believe. But it didn't really make nothing great for black people while motherfuckers is, cheering it on. It ain't even a cheer for me. It's just like a notice, a nod, a look. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that happened. Word, that should have happened. You know what I mean? That's like motherfucker should have helped that nigga. Them punk ass white boys and lady jumping and shit. Like, it's just like they should have helped him. Why wouldn't you? And not have to know him to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. Motherfuckers is acting like, yeah, niggas is working it out. Niggas ain't working it out, though. Niggas talk all that shit.
And you gotta think about where it was at. It was in Alabama.
But I think in reality,
But I'm saying even as a whole, motherfuckers just more talking about the way the shit should be going or do. But it's like the one thing that shit need to take is a motherfucker, if that's the case, is the organization to create movement. It ain't gonna be coming from a bunch of niggas and be like, you know what, man, maybe we should do it. It should start from that. But it's gonna take a small group to get the big group to listen to the bigger group or to create a bigger group, because we have to lead by example, and that don't happen. And the only thing is teaching us is the internet and TV. It ain't even TV, it's just motherfuckers sitting at their personal computer in their hand.
here's the realistic thing. The thing is right here. Everything you seen, if you saw that right there, we just looking at it. And the thing that makes it so big is that if it happened anywhere on this motherfucking nation, and you was there, what the fuck would you have done? You would did the same shit. Every last one of y'all in this room would have picked up some chicken.
I would have assessed it from my distance.
I wouldn't have swam across the water.
I wouldn't have did none of
It
that.
happened right in my
But if I'd have been right there and they needed my help, I'm gonna look like,
And that motherfucking white boy push you out the way with a fist and shit, you gonna whoop the fuck out of his ass and anything like that.
I mean, I would have to be there and be going through it. But I wouldn't have, I know for a fact, I know
Everybody in this room to sit there and say, I'ma look and I'ma record it and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I'm not about to run and just, they might not
We
need me to
are
come
at
in.
an age of recording and not helping. I mean, you find you see
Because that person can't fight.
online and stuff like that.
Even before I come and jump in with you and you fight a nigga one-on-one, I'm gonna look and see if you got hands first in the situation before I jump in. I might not need the help.
you gonna assess it like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah, I am. To see if you get about to
It ain't working. It ain't working. I'm gonna act like, hey, somebody's trying to break in my car and shit with it. The exact moment somebody stole on you, boy. That's what happened. I assessed it. It was like,
Nah, I ain't talking about that, nigga.
two ass women in one day it ain't necessary.
I shouldn't have to worry about it anyway. If I see you can't handle yourself, here I come. Let me go get fixed this for Paul.
But if I'm a complete stranger, you seen that.
Huh?
If you like they was
But if you was getting strangled,
I mean, the black people there, they didn't know that officer. They didn't know him at all. They just looked down and said, that's fucked up, and then went to go help.
They did what they supposed to.
And I think everybody in this room would have said, what the fuck? And go to help.
if I'd have been that one part of that doc, nigga, I'd have been standing over there like,
It is the place. Ohio ain't as racist as Alabama.
Yeah.
you said
So in
what?
Alabama, yeah, they're more likely to happen because in Alabama that's probably happening
Yeah.
more often than
It's
it's
possible it
happening
can
here.
happen. Cause it's
But there was
a lot of
several
racist
white
motherfuckers.
people
Anything in the South can
trying to
happen
break
like
it
that.
up. They got stolen on. Wow, you got your ass whooped. They said you wasn't the aggressor, you was trying to break it up.
We-
I'd have beat dude's ass right there. I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that. I'd have kept my job too. Especially if I've been on that bitch. Listen, he hit me. What you want me to do?
Yeah, but you
Them
still get
motherfuckers look like
fired.
politicians to them.
Because I had a job and like
They're turning
while I was at
themselves
the
in.
job, like one of my coworkers ended up getting into an altercation with some dude that was just shopping for jewelry. So he ended up walking outside of the jewelry store, whooping through his ass. They ended up firing him still because
I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I would never.
yeah, because it's,
I would
it's
never-
at that point it's your principles. You got me fucked
I'm
up.
saying even for the job, like if it's a security
and
job,
putting your
like
hands on me. Now I don't care about this job or nothing else to go with it. So at that point you're making a decision to which one is more important, the job
That's your breaking point.
or keeping my respect or allowing myself.
Fuck
that's
respect,
my
motherfucker. If you
disrespect.
touch me, it's back. Come over here. Come here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't asking you to hit me. I ain't sitting over here like, but a motherfucker just punched me and I'm doing my job. Hey, y'all can't park right here. Unless he walked over and said, you can't park here, you white motherfuckers.
Yeah.
We don't know what that audio said, but I'm saying that.
I'm sure that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
you
you can't
never
park
know.
here because the ferries come here, these big ass boats come here. Your
No.
little boat can't come here.
No, that's what it was. It was like, this is where the state comes and park their boats right here. You
Yes.
can't, it's almost like parking where fire hydrant is at. Like you can't park here. Like no, not right here. You
And
can't.
they be like, fuck you,
You want to
nigga.
do it anyway. So it's like he untied these.
And they be like, fuck you, nigga. We park where we want. We the Jackson family. They probably own some shit. Probably own half the dock or something. But I'm just saying that motherfuckers, I mean, everybody react. I would definitely assess how it's just a security job. Yeah,
I mean, some people just reacted. Wasn't like the dude who was arguing with his wife, and when the police came, he let off 62 semi-automatic shots because they took the wife and daughter out of the house. Like it was all cool when he was in the house, but then when you escorted them out of the house and say that
now that's charged.
When he drunk,
That's a dumb.
He was drunk.
That was stupid.
he was drunk, but he was cool until they took his wife and daughter out of
So
the
that
house.
dude, so you saying he let off 62 shots
After they took his wife and daughter out
in the air?
no,
and the
it
police
was only the windshield.
and they
Oh,
went
no, I'm just
to their
saying.
car.
They took her for what?
So him and his wife was arguing because he was drunk. So his 13-year-old daughter ended up calling the police and was like, hey, my parents was arguing, my dad is choking my mom.
Choking her mom when they pulled
Let
up.
her finish. She can tell the story.
Yeah, so choking the mom. So then when they pull up, he's still choking the mom. So they're like, all right, cool, we're gonna separate y'all. We're gonna take them out for their safety. They escort them out. As soon as they drive off, he like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean him. And he starts shooting at them.
So, and you saying that to say what?
I'm saying that to say you just can't respect no one's reaction. It just
He's an idiot, right? That's what you're saying.
He is an idiot.
I mean, everywhere. Me and Sean, I just had guys pull up something where you got all these police attempted murders on police officers. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled up something and the dude on South High Street, he just picked up a glass. Now I'm gonna come and raise at the officer, so he had to shoot you. Now you dead. You know what I'm saying? The dude at Gray Southern. You gonna rob a motherfucker in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And the bitch, the 911. He's out there robbing my boss right now. My boss is, I'm like, you love your boss? I ought to watch my boss get robbed and shit. You know what I'm saying? But she reported this 2 minutes later, police pulled up. So he started firing at the police, shoot one in the leg, and then they killed him. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of that. You got a lot of fucked up shit that's going on right now. Everybody's shooting at police right now.
Right. But in all hindsight, from the shit that happened on the security guard, that she going from is from the shit that happened from security guard. Any of that, all that shit is
All I'm saying is
on the situation you in or not, like to be in or not. You know what I'm saying?
Either
Like,
it's a hate crime or it's not. That's what they're looking at.
you don't know what's a hate. You don't know what's a hate.
No, that's what they
All
looking
I'm
at you
saying
right now.
is
It's worse for the,
You're
okay,
doing
that's
your
just
job.
assault. If you was to say that's what happened. But if I find it's a hate crime, you did this to that dude because he was black, that's 3 years extra on whatever the fuck you did. Plus
Yeah,
assault.
that's you got a good lawyer team.
So that's what they going after him now. We're gonna look into this shit. We're gonna do the super hearing and shit to find out what the fuck said what. Nigger, you know what I'm saying? If anything
because
you
if you do
say,
say that,
And
you
you
say
better
that
not. He better not be done said. Y'all motherfuckers can't park here.
it don't matter.
now I don't think he
It
would
don't
have
matter.
said that off the rip. I'm gonna just pick y'all to say, I mean, excuse me, y'all can't park here.
Motherfuckers can't park.
Cause that's routine. You routinely say
You
that.
get your black ass out of here, Bernard.
And his name was Bernard. So racist.
Goddamn nigger. Get out of here. My family own this shit. Punch. Bernard like, see, down there you go with that one. Tell you, man. I want to hear the tapes. The tapes. That's gonna say it all. Then we can talk about this shit again because then I'm like, all right, I know what you said. But other than that, it's an assault. 187 on the undercover fucking Humvee in the building.
I mean, but sometimes when you select security jobs and some jobs, you just don't know what you're walking into. And then the extent of how somebody.
Like, you know though, that on the application, if it's an armor job, If you got a gun or you don't got no gun.
If there's some drinks around, goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes there's some drinks
All
around.
day.
Sometimes
All
people
day.
get out of
You know,
character.
reading the
Shit that they wouldn't have known.
They drink every
did.
weekend. They know it's up every week.
Shit that they wouldn't know did, they did. When they start drinking, they shoot at the police. They
The
fucking
motherfuckers
attack the
get to
police
shooting,
officers.
so-
You know what I'm saying?
When Ray J wanted to fight Fabulous, he
Shut
was drunk to the motherfucker.
About to get dusted off. You got dusted off by Fabulous, did you?
No, they ain't really fight.
I can't do. I don't believe Ray J either.
They tried to steal on Fabulous.
Yeah, I don't believe
That
Ray
was
J.
a duck.
Because he from Carson. I don't believe it. But anyway, so even y'all talking about gunplay and shit, you been fucking. You see the shit they gave Tory Lane 10 years. How
Or they gave
harsh?
him 10 years?
Yeah, 10.
I didn't even see the
How harsh
sentence.
do you think that is?
So like, I think that it all could have been prevented. Because at the beginning, instead of him denying his guilt, I don't think Megan Thee Stallion was like looking for him to be penalized. I think she was just looking for him to accept ownership to what she had did to him. And then because
He wouldn't drop charges though.
he went into like public opinion, shaming her, saying that she lied. She like, all right, matter of fact,
It's a lie behind it
The
still.
whole story was crazy. You know.
Yeah, it's a lie behind it still.
You're gonna have to explain the
It's a cover.
gunshot bullet into her foot. Somebody here gonna have to explain. They gonna let it disappear because she say
Did you guys like watch the live trial and
Yeah,
stuff like how it was
The whole
going?
story was crazy.
Yeah, like the whole thing was crazy. Like just him like admitting to it.
like
and,
even if he
going
wanted to
through
say,
it.
even if she wanted to say, oh no, I don't want to press charges, nigga. We are looking at the bloody foot right here. We have to. That's like smacking the fuck out your baby mom and they pull up and they see the black eye and shit. She
I mean,
said,
you just-
but you see it. So you
I mean,
gotta
it was
sue.
just so much that going to it. Like it was like a live event. It was on like TV. It was being like helicopters. It was like, all right, there was so much that one thing. It wasn't necessarily even her taking up. Sometimes when
But it
two
was
people
four
get into
motherfuckers
an
in the car,
argument,
right?
if they two people get in an argument, if you got enough evidence anyway, the state gonna pick it up. Whether or not they got a corroborating witness, I got enough
There's 4
evidence.
motherfuckers in the
If
car,
she
bro.
really got shot in the foot because right after that she was out there twerking and you just don't.
I mean, but
that
that's
shit
what I'm
just
saying,
don't
so, like,
happen. So if she really got shot.
I don't necessarily think she got shot by the gun. I think she got shot by fragment pieces. So like, just like,
And I don't know if black female
what's
is
that?
gonna let you shoot her and then get back in the car with you. So a lot of
Yeah.
that shit don't even make
Yeah.
sense. If you shoot me in the foot, I'm not
Okay,
getting back in the car.
okay.
with you.
Right.
Have you
Right.
ever, okay. Have you never been in somebody, you've never been with your friend who got a toxic relationship? Because I've been 2 people that shot bullets at people's
That's
cars.
like you said, that's some
and
new shit.
20
That's what I'm
minutes
saying, like,
later,
He used to kind of have some time, but that's
I
You
know
ain't even
some
safe. You
people
shot me
that
in the
some-
foot, you ain't even safe.
I
in the
know some
vicinity.
people who have some super toxic relationship that have shot their baby mom, maybe doing shooting
I know
wars
a
with each
dude.
other.
That's why
Literally,
What
It's-
up?
they literally do shooting wars,
Yeah,
and then like 20 minutes later, they're laid up next to
It
each other.
exists.
So you can't say that some people's toxicity isn't what connects them together, or people who don't feel like that's how you feel love, because sometimes it'll be psychological,
But I
and
know
the
for a
views
fact,
be.
one of my sisters do shot her in the foot. She's not getting back in the car with him.
Hey, I
Why
know a
not?
I know
guy.
that for a fact. She
Why not?
can either call it one.
Why not? There's
she can either call it one of
100
us.
women that get
Why
beat
not?
up. Why not? I know some girl that got her ribs broke and then still hop back in
I know
the
there's
car.
some women like that. I'm
I
not.
know a bunch of women like
For a
that.
guy, I know a guy.
I know
He
a
got
bunch of
shot.
women
shit
like that.
millennial.
He got shot twice in
Yes.
the stomach.
Exactly.
He got
That's
shot
what I'm
twice
saying.
in
So
the
maybe
stomach
that's not your
by his
version,
girl.
but I know a
And
bunch
waited
of
3
women.
years for her to get out, and they together right now. And it's weird because if other women try to, hey, what's up with you? He just look just like this. He won't say shit at all. You know, I don't want the problem. You know, but you still with the same person that tried to murder you.
Literally, you know,
Yeah,
so many
that-
people
that-
who've
that-
been
that-
stabbed.
And they
what's
listen to me,
their
and all I can say, I hate to hear you even saying that.
Your co-host. It's
hard
one of
to-
the people
it's
asking
hard to measure
why
somebody
he's
else's
continuing
love
to go
on
with a
somebody
crazy
else.
woman who, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I hate to hear
Some
that.
people's tolerance for crazy and toxicity.
That's land. I mean,
is somebody
because
else's good.
that's whack as fuck. Because it's all kinds of crazy shit. It's all kinds of relationship. It's like it's never. It ain't new, but it's acceptable. It's more acceptable now. Like chicks being toxic and doing toxic shit and being all this, that, and blah blah blah. On both sides, on the male and female side, it's a whole lot of shit that I can't even believe. Niggas, this supposed to be a man? This supposed to be some man type shit? This supposed to be some woman type shit? Or whatever. The things that are accepted is crazy. My sister would never get in a fucking car with my cousins, none of them would never do no shit like that with no dude and they done fuck with some nigga, you know, like motherfuckers that was somebody or something like that. And if this mother, she ain't gonna say, oh well, and
But
still,
how many
because these niggas is bums. Ain't no,
How many
bum
abused
ass.
women do you know?
How many what?
Women that's been
But
abused.
if she was in love with him, she probably would.
Abuse is on many levels. I probably know every woman has abuse in
I
their
mean,
life.
it's not
somewhere.
necessarily, I'm talking about physical abuse. Physical abuse, a lot of times that when people do go physical abuse, they always go back to their abuser because they think that
Yeah,
it's a
they
sign of
probably do
love.
because that's what they
So you
that's what
can't
they
say
respond to.
just
But I'm
because
just
your
saying.
sister do,
But if you got a girl that's
it's
20, 19 years old, you saying she responds to the abuse from home or the abuse from relationship?
I'm
Because
just
that's a
saying,
lot
so,
of
okay,
relationships.
So when you think about Megan Thee Stallion don't have a mom, a dad, or a family.
She had a mom.
She had one, but she died right when she got famous, right?
Right.
So when you essentially get into all this fame, all this wealth, into all this what's name, and now you don't have any guidance. You don't have no family structure around you.
You got common
So you're
sense.
more likely to go. You're more likely to
She
hear
got
somebody
handlers.
giving you. You know what I'm saying? Like guidance or feeling like they're pointing you in the wrong direction. And even if they are abusing, you're more likely to fall into that because again, you don't have no family to fall back onto.
She got handlers, like most of them new motherfuckers.
Did you say somebody drink Jack Daniels and they abuse it?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I wonder if I, who was that?
Everybody that drink Jack Daniels got a white beater on, and you beat the shot to your girlfriend, your baby mama, whatever the fuck it is, and shit. When the police pull up and say, you got that bottle right there, what the fuck you gonna do? Fuck you, this is my house. This is my bitch. The fuck I want. No, I bet Carol. Carol.
I do like that
I don't know where that came from. Where that come from, guy?
people are seeing in that kind of, that they know the capabilities of violence is there.
Yeah, I think 10 years
I
is
like
harsh to give him.
Yeah, it
I
does.
think
10
10
years
years
is
is
bad.
very much harsh to give him because at some point she was in condonance.
I would have dismissed
I
it.
mean, that's what I
So
It's
mean.
like,
assault. That's all it is,
like,
it's
that's what I'm
assault.
saying. I understand. So
Felonious
that's
assault.
domestic violence. That's not necessarily even assault. That's domestic violence.
That's
because
felonious assault.
It's
It's
for
a
real.
shot. If she
Yeah,
got shot,
I understand that, but
that's
she
a
didn't
felonious assault.
I don't think she got shot. I think he was shooting at the ground. And
Whatever it
fired
is, it's still a
bullet
felonious assault.
Hit her foot.
Yeah, because she was
Because
pregnant,
it's
If
right?
I shot right here and it bounced to the ground and hit you in your foot, they're gonna charge me with felonious assault.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I got shot my wrist and I was still playing pool.
But still, like, felonious assault isn't 10 years. In Ohio, 6.
No, I'm saying that's all it is.
No, you know why it is? Because if you were, you know what I'm saying, like if that was me or something, and I said, oh yeah, off the rip, I did that, and that would show remorse, so you would get lesser. But since you fought it and fought it and fought it,
I think it's
I'm gonna look
because
at
California.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna
It is
look at
too,
you
but
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like in California, gun charges, it's like New York. This is a little bit more severe. So when you're doing crimes with gun, it do take it more harsher. And
His
he's
lawyer
also
said-
he's not a citizen. So it's a lot
what they about to start
different.
doing on
I
life.
thought
It's a
motherfucker
lot
expedite
different
me, motherfucker.
when you're not a citizen of the United States coming here and committing crimes.
If he was
You
Jamaican,
definitely hold
they'd
those people out
expedite
more
him.
harsher. So I think that's why he got so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I said expedite you like a Jamaican, nigga.
Nah, I
Yo,
very much think.
no, I just said expedite you like a Jamaican. I wasn't trying to be funny.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the next episode. You're supposed to be on right here. Dun, 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 dun. This episode has been brought to you by Crunchy Munch.
Okay.
Yeah. Arriba.
Do it again.
Dun, 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 dun.
This episode of Roll With Show podcast has been brought to you by.
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Mom Famous Kitchen when they know ingredients, miss and list, and I want a brisket.
A brisket.
I like my cornbread this.
This.
Pick up the phone, come get this.
Get
They got
this.
the biggest sandwiches. Ha ha ha. Thinking of Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Yup. Yup.
Our
Yup.
Famous Kitchen. Holler at us. We got you. 614-556-2174. Next week. Yo, it's the Roll With Show podcast with Roll Park Park. I'm Roll With educated big homie. We here with the homie. Big Lizzo, Mr. Columbus. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, I ain't yelling, Playboy. I'm talking. I'm not gonna yell though. Playboy, we had technical difficulties, so we back on track. And we were, this is the time when we were going to the Raw Opinion, and today Raw's Opinion is about actress Nicole Erie Parker, Boris Kudrow's wife of 17 years, in an interview speaking about things that she wants different in a relationship, or how things are for her in their relationship now. So we got a clip, and I'm gonna play the clip, and then we're gonna go a little further into what we was talking about, because, you know, what would you do or think or feel? How do you feel about what you got to do?
You know, I wish that he was my boyfriend again. I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. I miss the text messages for no reason. I miss the coming up from behind me when I'm scrambling eggs and just kissing me on the back of the neck. Like, that is
There's more than that, though. So that was part of the clip, and with Nicole Parker saying she missed the freshness, it seemed like, of the relationship. Being together for 17 years can change a lot. How many children they got? A lot of that shit come into play in our marriage. And they were married young. And being married young, and they are basically in Hollywood, they created a safe place for themselves. They might have responsible parents or something growing up, married parents growing up. You know what I'm saying? Where they, you know how people that got moms and dads that are married, they usually try to get married or end up married at least once or twice. And when they, you never know, like, you know, so this is more of the same people?
Yeah.
Oh, give me that, bro.
Yeah, 2 years.
I'm gonna play some more. Cause I feel something.
is, or in your workspace, is that they have like a freshness or a newness. And I personally believe that if you enter the long haul, that freshness and newness is still possible if we talk about it. Be like, look, I know we talk about date night, we need to go have date night.
Right.
I know we talk about like kissing and texting for no reason, but the last time you texted me was over like, you know, the cat guy.
And just to let you know, we don't need y'all.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, King. And most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you. Way to get the lives.
So, I'm gonna go to Quizzo and ask him how he feel about that. How you feel about Nicole Parker, you know, speaking about their situation, the way she feels, and so on.
I understand. I can just understand them. They work together. They at home all the time. You get tired of a motherfucker after so long, and you know, and then the freshness is gone, the newness ain't there no more. So yeah, they probably had enough of each other by now. They probably just, you know, that's just relationship. Man, you somebody doing with somebody for so long. I can only imagine.
Coexisting.
Have you ever been in something like that in a relationship?
I get tired of them real quick. I get tired of them real quick, man. I don't even keep them around that long.
Or PC?
I mean, he's a character, it's like, I can't even picture her in nothing. It's kind of rough.
You can't. You don't remember that she was in?
Yeah, yeah, it's not even like a super celebrity, whatever. So
Yeah,
you're just going
she
through regular
look like
people's
a,
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Soul food together.
Like whatever is coming out of her mouth right now, that's just gossip to me. Cause I ain't hear the other side. Like, what if he sat there and said, this other
it's
side,
like-
that's like, hey,
Right.
I kept on massaging her back at night. She kept doing this move. I'm not,
Or-
so you turned down everything that I was, hey, let's go here. And I don't want to. I said, what if you tried all of that and you stayed the same and you rejected it? So I'm done with it. I'm not gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, chasing something that don't want to be caught.
So have you ever-
Now you miss it. Now you want to say, you know, if you talking about stuff you miss. That's all I hear her saying is things that she missed because he did do that, but you no longer do it.
So have you ever been in a relationship and what you started out doing, you're not doing
Especially
2 years later?
Like,
It's not for the same reason. You know
No,
what
I'm
I'm
just saying, has it ever happened to you?
That yes, it has. That
And why did it happen?
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when there's a word for it, it's going to pop up in my head and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I do something in the way that I'm doing it, it's because I love you. Not because that's what the fuck I better do to keep you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in 2 of my only 3 relationships, really all 3 of them did this. You know what I'm saying? Like you pretended like this is what I better do to keep you. This is what the fuck I did to get you. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real shit. So I'm going to act this way. If I'm doing something for me, well, let me go. If I'm at Kroger's, I'm gonna call you and say, hey, I'm at Kroger's. You need something? All right, you know what I'm saying? She may say no, but I'm gonna pick up some paper plates and shit. And when I get there, she'll be like, I did need some paper plates. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you. But don't be sitting up there acting like this is what the fuck I
Yeah,
better
mom.
do. You know what I'm saying? Like my baby
Thinking
mom
about
did
others
this.
and shit like.
I worked first shift, she worked second shift. She came back, she was with her sister, and her sister was comparing me to her baby dad. You know, oh, the kids are asleep. You know what I'm saying? Their clothes is picked out for tomorrow. They already took their
got all this
showers.
lighting.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, Craig, your food is made and shit. Like, I'm doing this because that's what I would like to be treated. You know what I'm saying?
Got
When
his
you
bonnet on.
get home at 11:30. So your shit is already, you know what I'm saying? I hear you tell your sister, yeah, I wish the fuck I would come back. You know, home from work and my shit ain't like, what, bitch? I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like that. I don't like that.
I think that they fuck around, be about to come out with a book and a movie and some shit behind it. That's
I
why
see
they
that.
Privilege.
they act like they got problems
That's the
and then
That's the play.
get into counseling and film it
That's the play
and all that
nowadays.
shit. It's a possibility.
Definitely,
It's
everybody
very
should get your name out there so somebody can put some
Yeah, 'cause they been easy.
cameras on your little funky ass. Nobody
And
knows.
I ain't seen him in a while. I ain't seen her either, but I think she on the show. But I ain't seen Boris on nothing.
Yeah, he's on a.
Except the LA housewife, husbands of LA. You know something else?
Yeah, no, he's on a TV show.
What about Karen?
Was it The Squad or
One of them,
it's a
yeah.
Netflix show?
Okay.
But like it's in like the 8th series.
My cousin said, she said, LA Townsend, she said he really, Boris is time to let Boris come out.
I heard somebody say
Said
something.
Boris might be allegedly assistant man.
He's going to assassinate
Hey,
his character.
that's what it is. Station 19.
Yeah, I have seen
That's
that.
what I'm like. He's on it. He's like
That's new
acting
shit
on
too,
that
okay.
show. Yeah.
To assassinate somebody's character with no proof or no, you know what I'm saying? Like, what proof you got?
He just ain't got no body here.
Like, but to just put it out there.
It's all bald except for his eyebrow. They might draw
add
that
extra shit to you.
He ain't got like 3 kids.
Like, we're the basis type of shit.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no basis. You're going to just assassinate somebody's character.
Remember them say, go ahead, bud.
She just on some regular.
I really think she just on the TV
Regular
show.
shit.
Like she on the shit, I think she on
Been
it.
together 17 years. Goddamn, it's not new.
You know the shit like you know how people get married and then
She missing them
how
streets.
motherfuckers got 2 and 3 marriages and shit because when motherfuckers get married young or you get motherfuckers that been in a relationship for a long time and they was young. Like I'm just speaking from experience seeing a couple of my friends go through this shit. And they might be with a chick and that shit at the end one day, that shit don't be seeming the same. Like you might been some shit. All my homeboys, you know, a couple of niggas I see that was like, you know, and they was with a chick 10 years, you know, like a long time. A lot of motherfuckers, that be that first marriage for real. You know what I'm saying? And it be like you, and it always, it seems like it's really all end up being for the same thing. A motherfucker meet a bitch, start fucking with a bitch. A woman meet a man, start fucking with a man, or you know, sex on, same sex, whatever the fuck it is, it usually all come back to motherfuckers looking for something new.
I know this, when you're in a relationship with somebody for a real long time, you know what I'm saying, society passes you right by. You know, you don't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? Then when you start to notice it, you start to ignore your partner and shit, because you know, oh, this bitch is out here doing threesomes? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know somebody that went through that, you know what I'm saying? And we got out there in that real world, because you know, we're married and shit, you know what I'm saying? You got out in that real world, like, these bitches is different. They want to leave home at the bar and shit. Let's get out of here, nigga. You're like, what?
Yeah, you're just get off your lid.
What, you got herpes or something? You trying to get me free? You get paranoid. You know what I'm saying? But the streets and went by. The women are now the niggas today. You know what I'm saying? They'll take
a lot of aspects.
I got my own this, I got my own this, but you can't change the flat tire though. We're gonna shut the fuck up. You know,
The dudes can't either.
they independent and shit. I don't want you to, I don't want to pump my own gas and shit, but you independent bitch, you don't pump your own motherfucking gas and shit. This is my fucking sister. I'm not about to get out and pump her. This is her car showing me her pins or her car. That's why she's sitting up there doing that and pumping the gas and shit. Stop assuming that that's my woman or some shit. You know, society is making y'all some motherfuckers. We some motherfuckers.
So the shit just might be old. Goddamn, 17 years.
It might just be old. It might be old.
It ain't brand new. Now he might need to
She want her booty done. She want her titties and shit.
Her shit already works. She worked out for her shit.
He might need to, you know, take heed and, you know, do some shit. But that's gonna get old. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
She want to do
gonna
rat
last for
shit
the-
with her rat friends. She want to do rat shit with her rat friends now.
Or she wanna let the contract is up. You gotta create a
How old are they?
so he can go ahead and come out and be with
Like
another
40
man.
something.
I think she older, ain't she?
I don't know, I'm not looking up.
She want to be in the after hours and all that shit. She want that,
Like Tanisha Campbell. Like Dwayne, what's his Johnny? What's his
want that spotlight, that spotlight.
What's his name? Is his name Campbell? Dwayne Campbell?
And he 50 and she 52.
I can't fuck these niggas that want to fuck me because they know I'm married to you and shit. So let me leave you the fuck alone so that gives me a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's a manipulation right there. You just put the blame on him so you go out here and fuck strangers.
You know her and Tanisha, you know.
But,
She gonna got that hang. She's like, girl.
see, them over running down. Like,
She might
been together since we 20.
and she might get her a side piece.
She might just be tired of marriage though. Woman can, men, it usually look, you know, it seem like,
Sometimes you
it
do
look like
grow
men, it look like
Yeah.
men usually be.
Sometimes you do just naturally grow apart.
Yeah.
Sometimes who I was as a kid, who I'm not growing up to be. And we
Because the
gotta
men
be-
get looked at like, we always the ones that fuck some shit up or say we don't want it or get caught with a bitch. But women do the exact same. Women are more vindictive. Women are more calculated. Like your girl be done fuck the motherfucker while you got her time. It ain't even about pussy with women.
And what if it's something to do with money? Because like you got prenups after like so many years, they're not void. So
I mean that's
you
in
know
the
what I'm
clause,
saying?
but
maybe she's like riding that out. Like,
But they probably
you
make
don't
the
know
same.
what the terms are.
they probably make the same. It ain't. I don't know. She probably
They
tired.
probably
of
make the
this shit.
same, but men and women still don't
You're
get
bored.
paid equally.
Society caught up with them and just looking at them like, look at what I see on my Instagrams and all that kind of shit. I want
And
that.
she mad too. You know what I'm
And they
saying?
both
She
are
about
like
that
attractive
pussy.
people.
Yeah.
They
She
both
put
are
the
attractive
pussy
people. They're both in
She
shape.
beating see
and
this
everything.
bad.
She
But they
gonna
got
put that
two
pussy on
kids.
somebody's
She's
head like
52.
that's what she wanna do.
Yeah.
She's 52.
She
Like
had that
how
cougar hair.
bad could she be at 52? Like she's somebody's mom.
But she's
Bad.
bad. She's bad.
You know, she is bad.
She ain't look.
She's all
She ain't
Midlife
walking
crisis.
around. She ain't walking around. I'm gonna tell you this
She
for
gonna do
sure.
midlife crisis.
She ain't walking around in no bonnet.
I seen Alexa Monk.
She ain't got no motherfucking grenades on. You know, them is the one shoes with the fur on them.
Her shorts
She
don't have
ain't got no,
wedges.
she ain't doing no stupid shit. She looking
I bet she
good.
doing all
And
that.
she
Wake up.
I bet she doing all that at her house.
At the house, that's one thing. That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly, but society's made it acceptable for people walking outside with bonnets.
Yeah, but that ain't where we at. But that ain't where we at. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My whole point of that is because motherfuckers make shit acceptable, motherfuckers carry it out. But it's some motherfuckers that don't look at
But
shit
we
like
in
it's
society
acceptable.
do judge
She
people.
gonna
I'm
be.
telling you, she
She a rat. I bet you she a rat.
She waking up with no makeup on.
She ain't got no makeup on, but she ain't going to the fucking. She ain't coming out and getting them pictures to.
Yeah,
I know we
Ain't
in
no motherfucker.
society.
But the thing is,
Bonnet looking like she ain't
We
right.
judge
but the
people.
thing is,
You know know how many people that just like you get your hair, you getting your hair done, you getting your hair done, you getting your hair done. Oh my God, I gotta get something from Walmart because we ain't got this. So you throw that bombing on right there, and that's when you ain't just a rat or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of getting my hair done, so that's
Not
why
always.
That's what I'm talking about.
bonnet
But
on.
that is a rat.
Like, how does
So
that
the
equal
difference
out? Because
between-
the first bonnet ever was the plastic bag that you guys wore
I ain't wear it to
during
the
the Jerry
store.
Curl
Went to the
days.
store.
I wore it while I was getting my curl done, and when we
That
slept.
was the coolest shit ever. When I seen people with Jerry curls and they still had the bag on and shit.
We never
I
had to
hated
wear our shit.
Jerry curl motherfuckers because I didn't have one. I was just hating on you. So
I remember I had my shit
Oh,
on.
your shit catch on fire like Michael Jackson. I hate on you.
So you know what? Come to think about it, now that you said that, it kind of sound like, listening at you, it kind of sound like she might be like, this nigga getting all the play, and I'm staying at home being a mom, while this nigga.
That ain't
you know
her,
what I'm saying?
but that ain't her though.
And my
She's
body's
an actress.
going
She's
to
a-
wait.
But I'm just saying he get motherfucking bitches hollering at her, and she not doing it.
She's as pretty
Steph
as
Curry.
I know that, I'm just saying she not.
Steph Curry's wife did that.
Eye of the media.
She said,
Often
Steph
see it.
Curry's white, like,
He's
you know
still
Steph Curry,
active,
he shoots
popping
like,
TV
he getting all
show.
panties thrown
He's
at
still
him.
doing red
Steph Curry's wife was
carpet
like,
events,
I
still
want to be
making
that, like, you know what I'm saying, that, like,
versus
yo,
her, she's
TV bitch, you know what I'm saying, like,
I
I'm
want
anybody on my
soul
Instagram
food
saying, yo,
actress. You know what I'm saying?
suck a fart out my ass. So, you know, Steph Curry's wife went through the same thing. She wanted that
What did she do,
spotlight.
though?
She wanted people to say, like, ooh, I'll fuck Steph Curry's wife. You want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not getting
That's
that.
probably what it is.
What
But-
I'm
but-
saying is that
Being
Boris
Steph Curry's
Cujo is
wife.
still more active in TV shows. He still got way more roles. He was in like so much more stuff. And Nicole Allen Parker ain't been in nothing really popular since like Soul Food for her. So like she
Since
been
what?
like Soul Food. She been like
She
mediocre.
been in a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but like it's like mediocre roles. And
She
they
been
been like,
all. I mean, he's not a big actor except
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
not
shit he
saying
been
that, but
doing.
he's been had
He's a
big-
big actor. He's like see that. He's
but
like
what I'm saying is he has big roles in TV shows. Like if you watch Station 99, if you watch that SWAT movie and stuff, he's like one of the main characters in
right,
it. He's like
right. I
it's like-
dig it. But
She's not- she's like a
she's been on
sideline
shit.
actor.
She's been on shit too though.
Yeah, but she's doing 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah,
here
like
and
she got
there.
like 15 lines.
Yeah.
She said tomato, I said
And you
tomato.
never see her. Like
I've seen
you
shit.
just know
said
who she
tomato, I
is.
said tomato. She's been around and she done
The
had.
last movie, I just looked it up. The last movie that she's been in, it's been in 2019. She ain't
When the last one you
acting
been in besides the TV show?
besides the TV show. What was it?
And I'm saying,
That's like Michael B. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? What she is saying, like, you got Michael B. Jordan, then you got Paul Clark. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is a Michael, like, not Michael B. Jordan, but his name rings
He's not.
no bell. He's
He's not
anything
Michael B.
incredible
Jordan.
more work. And then I'm just Paul Clark. I just had like a cameo or something. Like, I mean, here.
When I think of their stars,
Cause I see
star
some of them on
power.
Tubi. I see some major stars that used to be you used to be a major, now you on Tubi?
So he was just in a Spider-Man movie. What's on that?
and I was saying he get more attention than her.
Yeah.
Like Steph Curry getting more attention than his wife. So
Oh.
his wife looking at that like, oh, he getting more attention, goddamn. I want attention. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in the spotlight. I want motherfuckers to want me.
You don't want to be a LeBron James wife. That's what
Right,
we expect out of you.
right,
Quietness.
right.
We don't even know shit about you, LeBron James wife. Cause you're a good girl. But let you be on somewhere twerking somewhere. That's where sometimes these women want to be, because that's where the
Yeah.
spotlight comes. Now
Yeah.
you're on a reality show and you know what I'm saying, and there you're a household name.
And she probably was a hot item back then. The motherfuckers
Yeah.
was at her and she missing that. Her and Steph's wife. She probably missing
And this
that.
is society of entertainment. When you show your ass, you a fucking star. Just show your ass. Jocelyn, just show your ass.
Oh,
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying? New York, you know what I'm saying? I love New York. Just show your ass and you gonna be a spotlight motherfucker.
Oh my God, Jocelyn. She is
We'll see. And maybe they might
like
have
a man.
They might have a plan up their sleeve that one nobody know about. But the two of them. Or maybe, you know, she for the street. Maybe they got some shit coming out, they promoting it.
It just
they
mean like
start
crazy.
promoting.
Yeah,
Or she for the
sometimes it do
street.
be
The marriage
like,
may just be over or
She gonna come back like Snoop Dogg did when the girls going wild. Oh, he done left his whole family. Go ahead, go wild, motherfucker. He came back and was like, I'm gonna come home.
what if it is
'Cause out
just
there
like a
ain't
publicity
shit.
stunt
Yeah, come
for
on,
like
your
a
family.
TV show or something? What if it's a publicity to make it seem like there is
yeah, either
like
or.
controversy for it, so they can be promoting something different?
It's a possibility that it's used
Yeah.
for that period. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a possibility.
Or what
It's real
if
shit.
what if the comment itself was just taken out of context when she was on the show or something?
That was not a contest.
Yeah, that was.
He was sitting there and she's sitting there.
Yeah.
And she was like, I miss walking up behind when I'm scrambling eggs. And he said, I do that too. But then when I just heard it again, it made me think. And when my cousin said this shit about him possibly maybe something else behind the closed doors, you know, they got them. It could be an agreement on it to where
Be like what Paul said,
he
like,
got an agreement. Hold on, let me finish my statement.
right.
Where he, you know, when they signed the contract, like you ain't allowed to say nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
And but he like, yeah, I still do that. And he might be talking about his dude.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? He walk up dude behind dude and hug him.
So you gonna still implicate the dude thing with no proof, no nothing. You gonna help chill.
What's that? It's called like a beard. It's like a word, you know, back in the day where like they had somebody who was like a fake marriage, where you're like essentially
Yeah, it's a
like
beard.
you put like in a facade, but secretly I'm a gay man and I don't want to live this lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what
the
that's
eye.
Hollywood, right?
Yeah,
That's Hollywood. That's what I said. They said that.
Where is the basis before? It's just one girl that said that, and then now you're acting homosexual, Brad.
That's Hollywood, right?
Like that,
Nah, for real. Like
I want to
that's
hear
the thing.
his
Like,
version.
that's what speakeasies and all those different
And now we
things
know it.
came out and like
Well, I don't know.
the Hollywood club because
There's something going on, man.
It's better than something.
something more than what they're disclosing to the public.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
So hopefully,
It might
you
be
gotta be married
He
for
might have got caught cheating or cheating.
something that she just trying to get cute. Like,
she
you know what
going
I'm
through
saying?
midlife crisis. That's what I see.
I
Everything
think-
she mentioned is minor. She's talking
Yeah.
I ain't gonna waste
Yeah,
this
it's
body.
like-
behind her.
That means it's-
Mediocre, yeah, like it's
ain't
like.
that when you start making up shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
like-
Bullshit. You don't kiss me no more, man. No
She a
more.
grandparent.
No head in the morning no more. None of that.
17 years.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Like,
Yeah.
Wait,
He said, out of
Or you like that. Really in there. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
or nothing like that.
So, you know, let's look and see, because I'm thinking there's something else to it.
We gonna see.
What you think, Paul? Is something else to it?
it's gonna be water under the bridge. I ain't gonna never talk about this ever again because they're like D-list celebrities. Like they really are right there. I ain't never heard no young and starring what's his name? I don't even know his fucking name. Boris Chestnut third.
Right.
I don't
All
know
of them be in the
his name.
same movie. So shit, hey, the Raw Way Show podcast is being brought to you by.
I gotta taste with some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Off Image Kitchen with native ingredients, mince and list, and now my
Listen,
brisket.
a brisket.
I like my cornbread. This. Pick up the phone, come get this.
Get
They got the biggest sandwiches. Ha. Thank you for Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yeah. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yeah. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yeah.
All Famous Kitchen, holler at us, we got you. 614-556. Y'all checking us out? Hit that number next week.
556. What's the number
Stuck
again?
Turkey Leg, 556-217. The Royal Show podcast is also being sponsored by Life Should Be Relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes you have to create your own enjoyment with many different flavors, such as lemon haze, very beautiful, pomegranate mango, strawberry mango, and lemon haze. Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial bread. Creme velour, my lord. Oh, I think I fucked up, but
You just made up a
boy, he did not smoke. He said,
banana cream custard.
right, for a second.
again, the
No,
Royal
we good.
Show. All right. Fuck it, Paul. Fuck it, Paul. Oh my God. We got the nigga Big Quiz in the house. Bro, it's been a pleasure to have you come through kicking it with us, man. We appreciate you, and we appreciate what you do for the city still, bro.
Where can we follow you at?
Thank you. And give me your information, let them know where to contact you at, bro.
Follow me on Instagram at Unified Media Group LLC. Follow me on Facebook at DeMarco Freeman. And the new album Think Big on streaming platforms right now.
Yo, do you got anything else coming up right now? Anything for they can look forward to?
Not right now. I'm just going hard with the 2 albums I got. I got more videos coming, more music videos. I'm in the works. stuff like that other than that.
And be on the lookout for that documentary.
Yes, indeed.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Come on back, you know what I'm saying? We definitely want you back to drop that documentary. And, you know, whatever, just come and fuck with us any day. Any fucking day. Just pop through.
They got a mixtape coming.
And we got the mixtape we putting together, you know what I'm saying? I probably ain't holler back about the instrumentals yet, but we...
Send it to me again. That'll be the front of my shit. You send me so much shit.
No, I said you personally, the instrumental, not the Broadway show shit, the Paul Clark
I'm gonna
shit.
look through that again and shit.
Yeah, I seen the
My
documentary.
mojo.
I don't send nothing personal through the
You lied, Paul.
Hey, it's me. I'm the one. We already talked about that. I keep blaming people in the line like, Paul, it's you. You ain't shit, Paul. Flies know it. Everything is your fault. He sent me beats. My nephew sent me beats and shit. I'm blaming everybody except my own self. Paul, you ain't shit.
Alright. This is your boy Broadway, aka the big homie, with my nigga.
This is Paul Clark, your favorite barber's favorite barber. I ain't shit though.
And we got the nigga Big Clizzo in the house. What's up? It's Broadway at the Broadway Show podcast.
I got one in
We
the
just
car.
rapping
Blue ones,
at the end of the
Black.
show, you know what I'm saying?
You never use it.
Brought my nigga Big Clizzo here to fuck with us. Broadway, Playboy, Paul Clark, DJ over here. You know? Good luck in what you're doing, my boy. I always love you.